Hi, so this is Shaylin Hayes-Raymond, and today I am going to be recording our second Misophonia horror story. And I don't want to, emphasize the horror part. This is obviously just a title to kind of encompass the idea that people with misophonia are facing a lot of challenges, either in work relationships or personal relationships, school, things like that. So basically, the idea is that we're accepting submissions on misophoniainternational.com, and the link will be in the description for stories that showcase ways in which life has been made harder because of misophonia or people not understanding the disorder. And I am going to start today with a story that is anonymous, and I'm going to begin now. Luckily, my husband has always been supportive of my misophonia. Even before we were married, he was an incredibly supportive, kind, and generous man. This does not mean he has always liked dealing with my misophonia or that it hasn't been hard to deal with, but he has tried his best nonetheless. There have been many couples negotiations through our 5+ years together. Many of them have included sleeping separately, not going to high trigger places, and having shut doors when there will be triggers present. These are all things that seem simple on one hand, yet impact our daily lives. Luckily, chewing isn't a main trigger, but we've relied on softer foods during some shows to cut the tension. My problem with misophonia does not come from my husband at all, but from his mother and father, who are painfully ignorant to the pain misophonia causes. According to his family, I am selfish in keeping him away from them. Yet they don't invite us to events because my misophonia is inconvenient. I've tried over the years to share resources, to be very polite and kind, asking for accommodations, and yet the end result has been the same. This cranky, mean witch has stolen our son away. It has been incredibly painful to realize that no matter how hard I try, this condition will never be recognized by some people. They are not the first family members who've treated me this way, but the others were on my own side, and I was fine with cutting them off. The blessing here is that my husband does not care what they think and happily supports me through all of it. Yet I'm so sad that this important relationship in my life has been disintegrated because I am unable to attend social events in the way that people are supposed to. Sometimes I wonder if misophonia is the problem at all, or if nobody would be good enough for her baby boy. I hope this reminder serves to highlight that romantic relationships can have far more complex outreaches than simply between your partner and you. So, I guess for my commentary here, I want to say that it is obviously really hard when a person doesn't understand your misophonia. And it's even harder when you've tried to explain it, you've tried to, give resources, and that's not met with any amount of empathy. And maybe it was met with empathy, I don't really know. But it's very hard to reconcile with the fact that this relationship is damaged and you're trying your best, but it feels like nothing is good enough. And I am so sorry that you had to go through that. And I hope that in the future, maybe they can come around, or you can find a way to explain this to them. And I am so sorry that, people are not understanding, but we here at Misophonia International, and myself especially, we're here for you, you know. So this was kind of a quick horror story, but it does serve to remind us that these are very interpersonal relationships that are impacted by misophonia, and sometimes older family members or our significant others' family members might not understand. And hopefully, as we raise awareness together as a community, we can really, you know, mend these relationships. And if not, then at least, at the end of the day, we can say, hey, I tried my best. And maybe that can be good enough. So I'm going to end this kind of quick story by saying that you can always submit your own with the link. And if you want to support the International Misophonia Foundation, You can always donate. We have a conference on May 18th or 19th. I'm sorry if you're watching this after that and it's already happened, but I'm sure we will have links to videos on the website after the event. So thank you for joining us for the video, and we hope to see you in the next one. Have a nice day.